How's it going, everybody? It's me, Juanito, you wandering prospector. Just doing some after work prospecting over here by the house, further up, Clear Creek area. But it's all flooded over. The gravel bed I was working last summer was a lot drier, and the main flow, as you can see, was coming up. I was way over there. It has flooded all this in here, and this has turned into a big old pool and a big old eddy. And then we got a small little feeder creek that's coming up there, that's off the flow there, and that's coming in here, and this is a big old pool right here. So it gets real deep, or deeper I should say, but as it gets over there, it's pretty deep. All right, and here, look at this. I'm doing some gemstone hunting and stuff. Got some good gravels over here. Went and bought me a new shovel, a better shovel. So we'll see. We're just here coming to test it out, actually. But yeah, as you can see in here, I mean, there's just all kinds of black sand, and you know, from when it was in the summer. But now that it's all washed over and flooded through, I'm gonna take some samples from here. As you can see, it's like right off of main flow here. So right here, it would make sense that gold would drop out and gems. But I'm looking at this gravel bed right here, and that looks real promising. All right, let's do some exploring. Let's check it out. Okay, here's my stuff. All right, look at this. This gets real deep over here. Already, we're already about a foot deep. You know, it gets real deep in this area. So it pulls up real nice. It's flooding. It's flooding up. All of this right here. Look at all that, man. All of this is just one big. It's like the flow splits up, and it's swift right there. Let me tell you. So it's a pretty decent little, you know, off the main flow, but also part of the main flow, if that makes sense. And then I don't know if you see over there, but there's like a feeder creek that comes in, you know, over there somehow. I think because it breaks off somewhere over here and it comes up and around those trees. But yeah, so let's check it out. Let's see what we got here. We got already finding gems, you know, finding ones. Not bad. Got some good clarity to them. Who knows? Good stuff. I wonder what the fishing would be like right here by now. You know, that it's all flooded over. I mean, I'm sure there's got to be something going on here. But check this out. Look at this right here. All this suspended gravel bar and shelf. Yeah, I'm going to take some samples off of here. Some shovels. Right in this area, actually. Right in this area. About 8 inches deep around here. It's really tight packed gravel, you can tell. There's good stones here. Good gems. Tell you what. Man, look at this. There's good stuff here. Wow. Okay. The clearer the better, obviously. That one's okay. Alright, let's check it out. Let's see what we got here. Dry up in here. There's a waterfall right there. This acts as a big eddy. As you can see, the water kind of comes in and then it backflows. So it starts to backflow over here, and then it flows back over here. So this is one big giant eddy. You know, so again, they say gold drops out in places like that. Wow, this river's moving. Been getting a lot of rain lately. Let's check it out. Wow, see right over here, this inside bend. So this is like we're on the inside bend here. This whole gravel bar. Moving pretty decent, as you can see. Wow. That's insane. Not too bad. Check it out. There's some good gemstones up here. Wow. Okay. Wow, look at that. It just comes right in here. Moves up pretty good. Yeah, slows down. The flow slows down right about here. As you can see from there, moves, and then as it gets right to this green area, it kind of slows down a little bit. So that'd be a good spot to check. Wow. Let's keep going, keep looking. Look, come back in here in the weeds. All these tightly packed gravels back in here. These are some big cobbles back here. Real big cobbles. But look at this. Yeah, check that out. Okay, so look at this little spot I was looking at. Now, we're at the bottom of this pool, now we're at the top. And I'm going to show you this little waterfall that they got. So basically, it's little kind of washes that came off the main flow when it was raining. And it's still flowing decent, but look at that, that's pretty cool, man. Isn't that pretty? You know, it flows into a little gully. It turns into like a little pool right here. It's like a little pool. So that's not bad. Check that out. Comes over here, flows in over here, you know, and then it goes into another waterfall pool. Oh shit. Another waterfall pool, and look at this. That's deeper. That's a nice little trap right there. And the roots. So, and then look at this right here. See, that's that pool we were talking about. We were just down over there. Okay? So now look. So, they're little gullies or little washes that came off the main flow, but they're wrapped up in all this like root system. So it would get stuck, whatever gets stuck in, you would need a yabby pump, obviously, because you couldn't dig this out. But look at that. And you can set up a sluice right there. That's perfect. That's the perfect flow. Let's walk up this thing. Look at this thing. Wow. That's amazing. Look at this right here. All of this. Little wash in black sand. You know. Wow. That's amazing. Look at this right here. So look at that little, you know. So these are just like little gullies that kind of come off the main flow here. And, you know, coming around that river, come around that bend. That's pretty cool. Okay. Look at that. That's crazy. That's moving. Right by that tree. Yeah. That's a mean eddy right there. That'll knock you down. And look at that. That's pretty cool, actually. Check it out. Man. This water's moving. Alright. Alright, enough of that. Let's go. Let's get to doing some samples. That's what we came here for. I don't got much time. So, I just wanted to show you, you know, a quick little video where I'm going to be digging. Right now I'm just doing test pans as usual, you know, wandering around, prospecting here close to the house anyway. I'm probably going to go up further upstream up into the mountains tomorrow I work a half a day, so I think I'll just do that. Alright, here's my stuff. Let's do her up. Alright, let's I think I'm gonna go over there. Right over there a little bit. See what's going on. Okay, let's pause up. Really packed gravel.
Pink is cool, look at that.
A lot of black sand. Look at all that. There's a lot of black sand. I don't know if you can see that. Nothing but black sand. That's a lot. Bring you a little bit closer to the action. About right there, maybe. Will that work? I think so. I think so. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, keep looking, buddy. Keep looking. Look at these. Man. I'm with some good gems, though. That's for sure. God, I wonder if those are... Huh. I wonder. God damn, it's all packed right there. That's some serious packed gravel. Ooh, look at that. Wow. Wow, that's cool. Oh my goodness. I can't even penetrate that ground. Oh my gosh. The ground is solid right there. There it goes. God damn. Oh my God. Some big rocks. Ooh, look at that. Wow. Jeez, that's pretty. That's really pretty. Wow, that's really good gems. I'll tell you what. There we go. There's a chunk of concrete. Alright. Let's see what we got. Pretty good pan right there. It's heavy. Agate, that'd have some nice bandings, I bet. Glass. Careful the glass, careful the glass. Wow, that one's really pretty. That one's really pretty.